Hey yo, what is going on today, guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we have a very special video today. So a little backstory, right? A subscriber said in the comments, he said, I want to do a tournament build, and I was like, okay, that'd be pretty cool. What sort of horsepower you want, what tires you want, all that good stuff. He says 600 horsepower. So what I've gone and done is I have sort of tuned this Silvia Nissan S15 to be sort of a little bit better than what it was. Alright, so I've got 550 horsepower in this Nissan Silvia. I've sort of roughly tried to make it as clean as I possibly can, right? This, I don't usually tune high horsepower cars, so this was a really big task for me. But anyway, guys, we're going to jump straight into this S15 here. As you guys have seen from the very first clip here, it is pretty clean. All right, it feels good. I'm not gonna lie, it does feel good on the track here at the Lego World. We are at the Lego World today. I thought, you know, he said I wanted to do a tournament build, so I thought, what better place to do it on, you know, than a track. So yeah, no, guys, we're gonna jump straight into this build here. All right, so as I said just a second ago, we have 550 horsepower in this thing with 564 newton meters of torque and weighing in at 1,153 kg. So this thing is a little bit lighter than what I usually run. Yeah, it's a little lighter, and it is definitely a lot more horsepower than what I usually run. So as I said, you know, this thing was it's crazy, man, right? It's crazy. I think this thing will definitely keep up with the 600 horsepower max that he originally suggested. But yeah, no, I tried with the 600. Bro, this thing was mad with 600 horsepower. It was crazy. So I just dipped it down a little bit, and the 500, I've got it, you know, I got it feeling clean, you know, it's feeling good. So yeah. Before we jump into the engine, you guys already know we're going to jump over here to conversions. We haven't got the wide body body kit on this thing. It is completely bone stock in that respect, as we have the old OG Tokyo Tandems paint on this thing. This thing looks absolutely amazing. This is a throwback to Horizon 2. But never mind that, we're going to go straight into Drivetrain here. We got the stock Drivetrain rear-wheel drive here. Engine swap, we did engine swap it to the 2.6 liter i6 double T, which is the RB26 in this game. So if you guys want to swap it to that, then it is awesome, bro. This engine is awesome. It feels good, sounds good, you know, all that good stuff. Air and appearance here, we got the front bumper. You guys already know all this stuff does not matter. What you want to put on this thing is completely up to you. Obviously, it's just going to affect that weight. Alright, so let's move on here to the tires and rims. Tires and rims for compound here. We got the tire top compound. It is completely stock tire compound here, complete stock. We got no extra tire compound. We ain't got street, sport, race. We got none of that. We're going to stick with that stock tire compound as this man suggested. We have on the front, we have stock front tire width that is completely stock on the front, and on the back too, man. I kept it stock on the back as well, so both front and back is completely stock here. Rims, you guys already know, once again, you can pick whatever rims you want. I went with the work wheels on here. The work wheels are one of my favorites. As you guys already know, I put these on literally every single one of my builds, as well as those other other rims that I show you in that other build there. But no, guys, this is also one of my go-to rims, but it's up to you what rims you want to put on this thing. Again, you just gotta be wary about that weight. Moving on here to the front size, front rim size, we've bumped it up to the 17-inch on the front and the back, both 17-inch rear rims, and the tire rack. Oh my god, I can't even speak today. The track width on the front is completely upgraded, so we've maxed the tire track width here to the max it can go, and that is on the front and the back here. Both are to the max, you know, giving us that extra little bit of width, man. You know, it's just an extra little bit of sauce, but it's makes it look clean too, bro. Look at that tuck is good, bro. Tuck is clean. But yeah, no, guys, that is pretty much that for the tires and rims. Now we're going to move on to the clutch. We've got the race clutch in here. We have race clutch again. We have the race transmission. We have the race driveline. We have the race differential. we have in performance and handling, we've got race brakes, we've got the drift springs and dampeners, we've got race front anti-roll bars, and the race rear anti-roll bars. We've got the full cage in here, absolute full cage, and we have the race weight reduction, making it 1,153 kg. Not a bad little weight, man. Not a bad little weight. I would probably run a little bit more in here, but you know, it feels good, man. It feels good. So I'm not gonna mess around with it, you know. All right, but for the engine here, we have intake. We've got stock intake in here, and fuel systems are stock. The ignition is stock. Exhaust is stock. Camshaft we have is race. We've got race cams and valves in here. The valves we've got stock. Displacement is stock. The pistons is sport. We've got sport pistons in here. 20s, we've got sport 20 twin turbos in here. We've got the race intercooler. We have race oil and cooling. And you guys already know we've got that race flywheel. So that should bring you up to 550 horsepower with 564 newton meters of torque. Once again, guys, this thing is pretty quick, man. It's a fast little build here. You guys already know that I don't usually do these fast builds, but the homie said, man, he said, I want to see a high horsepower tandem build, bro. So here it is, man. This is pretty much it for the engine and all the internals, upgrades, all that good stuff. Now let's move on to the tune, man. So guys, we're now in the tuning menu of this video. Here we go. Tire pressure is on 40% psi on the both front and the back. You guys already know I usually run about 45 psi in here, but I just dropped it down thinking that maybe I needed a little bit more grip, and it turns out this actually feels pretty good. It feels pretty good with the high horsepower, all that good stuff, and still, still get sideways with it, still getting nice and loosey goosey with it. So straight on to gear in here, guys. We got 4.50 on the final drive. First we have 2.44, second we have 1.26, third we have 1.06, fourth we have 0.88, fifth we have 0.78, and sixth we have 0.70. So if you guys need to pause the video at all during these gears, be sure to give it a pause and make sure you get these gears right, guys. So moving on to alignment here, we have negative 5.0 degrees in the front and negative 2.5 degrees in the back. So as again is pretty much halved, man, half of what I usually run. It feels good though, it does feel good, it's not too bad. So in the toe we have front, we got 1.0 degrees, and then in the rear we have negative 0.2. And the angle, guys, we've got the full angle, 7.0 degrees is the max angle that we have here. I usually run about 6.5, you guys already know that, but for this car I completely maxed it, man, thinking that maybe we need a little bit more angle on this car, but never mind that, man. Anti-roll bars, we have stock. Springs, I've tampered with this a tiny bit, man. It's like the most tiniest little bit. So the front is 109.3 and the rear is 116.4. It's just sort of, summed up a little bit. Nothing too fancy whatsoever. And then dampeners we've got is stock, aero, we can't do. Brakes, we have 60% in the balance, and air pressure, we've dropped that down all the way down to 50%. Brakes is pretty much good to go, man. And then differential, you guys already know, we're logging that diff 100% on the both acceleration and deacceleration. Alright, man, that's pretty much for the tune. Let's go ahead and go and slide this thing, man. So guys, you guys already seen what it can do on the track. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can run this little small section right here, man. We're gonna see if we can run this as clean as possible. I don't know how this is gonna go. Hopefully it'll go clean. But we'll have to see what happens, man. But yeah, no guys, this thing does definitely run super well on the track over there. In the Lego world, it does run super nice over there. I'm yet to try it on the crates and the main world, all that good stuff, but I'm sure it will kill it, man. I'm sure it will still be a nice clean build. Let's go ahead and hit this track though, guys. Let's go do it. this is gonna be the end of this video, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this little build here on a higher horsepower car. You guys already know that I don't usually do this. This is completely out of my jurisdiction, you know what I'm saying? But thank you very much for the dude who commented down below that, you know, to do this build. It was very fun. I do really enjoy doing this. This is great fun. If any of you guys have got any other builds that you want me to build, you know, post them in the comments, man. Post them in the comments down below. I'm going to see if I can get around to doing maybe a new series. You know, maybe a new series. Forza's on coming up there live. Appreciate you telling me that was closed, man. Appreciate that. But no, maybe if I'll do this as a new series, man. Maybe I'll do, like, I don't know, subscriber builds or something like that. You know, there might be something. I don't know. Might be something, you know, lurking there. But anyway, guys, thank you guys all for watching this video. Be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button if you enjoyed the build. If you want to build the build, you know, if you've built the build, you know, that all rhymed. If you leave a comment down below, let me know that you've done all this stuff. And thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time.